Hello, everybody. So, this is what we're going to be doing. In this episode, we're hardly going to be progressing. What we're going to be doing is we're actually going to be making an actual base. Now, this is just a tube, and I've been thinking about it quite a bit. And just the tube alone, I don't think is going to be our final design. If we look out here, I mean, it's kind of cool, right? It's kind of cool what we got going on so far. But I just don't see it working out in the long run. So what we're going to be doing, let me go ahead and charge my jetpack here. What I want to do is create a kind of like a spherical kind of base. I don't know how to like describe it, but it's kind of like a spherical style, kind of platformy, different islands and stuff. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but I've got a good idea in my head, and just hopefully it translates out into what I think it's going to. Righty. I'm going to try to quit saying so much because I say it a lot. The main reason that sparked this is because I really want to get into auto crafting, and that's not a lot of area for an ME terminal, right? I can have it there, but yeah, it's just weird. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a ton of cobblestone. We're also gonna get a wand. We're gonna get a permanent wand. No, we're not, because we're missing another star. Let's go get another star right quick. There's our nether star. Insane. Which is kind of insane. Have y'all been watching that guy? He's really cool. Alright, anyway. Now, here's what I was wanting to do. Let's get away from those chickens. And we could probably get rid of this entire platform here. Bedrock is, this is going to be like quote unquote top dead center. And if you're like car guys, you kind of know what I'm talking about. This is going to be where we all spawned at, right? So now if we press F3 and G, we can see the chunk borders. We can also see the chunk borders. Ooh, let me turn that off. We can also see the chunk borders when we press M, and then we can see the chunk borders here. If we go to like this, we can see the chunk here. But it's not really that great in the grand scheme of things. I forgot chickens fall slower. That's kind of sad. Oh well. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing this in chunks. Applied Energistics is notoriously temperamental when it comes to chunk boundaries and inter chunk stuff. Like if you had a machine, right, here's the chunk boundary, right? If you had a machine here and the cable was going here, back around and back, then sometimes that cable would not work necessarily. I mean, chunk loading should fix that anyway, but you never know, really. And to fix that, I'm pretty much just going to be making like a chunk base. I'm going to try to do a 3x3 chunk and try to get that a rolling. The first thing I kind of want to do is get the first main chunk marked out. Now, since that's so close, I don't think it's going to matter because we're moving in anyway. That's a full chunk right there. I should probably have some kind of border marking it off, right? I can do this. Let's actually change this down to a 1. I don't exactly remember how to do that. Little outline like that, and then we can do another outline on the outside. Okay. Alright. I don't know how to exactly shape this. Okay, now we need a shape card. Shape card can be this one. Missing some bricks. And shape card. Okay, we're not going to be powering this builder, but we are going to be using it for the shapes. So we're going to put this down. We're going to use this, and we're going to do this. Okay, so we're going to go solid box, maybe. Let's do a 50 by 50 by 50. And it doesn't show it anymore. It sucks. Let's do a sphere. We'll do hollow. Slap it in there. And then we can press this. Okay. Now, this is going to be a nightmare for mobs, as you can see. But, so if I do that, they all just kind of, yeah. Drain power like crazy, but it should be worth it. In theory. So, throw some power to her. Yeah. Let's go ahead and bypass the limit. Yeah, so it holds 1,000,000 RF, and it's going to be quite insane, I should say. Can we do fast mode? No. 3, 2, 1, bam. Look at that. Alright, what are we looking at for power? We're draining 900 a tick, which is really putting it to it, huh? Let's look over here. How we doing there, big dog? Actually, we probably need to go down and to check the point out. Actually, no, the point's upstairs, eh? Yeah, point's right here. Okay, so we're inputting 1,000 FE a tick. Alright, now we gotta light everything up. We will just pipe them in. Right after I murder me a blizz, wherever it's at. I see you now, buddy. This is why I don't like the snow. You can't see anything in it. Alright, everybody. Hopefully that didn't take too long of your time. We have a sphere, and we have cool stuff. We've got the whole thing claimed, so that's cool. We got upgraded power. We got what? 24 windmills. It looks like they are building more. That's because that's full. Yeah, okay. So let's go ahead and fully do the jetpack then. Looks like we have more power than we're using. We also built this big giant platform here. We did a little bit of a mechanism setup here just so we could get enough stuff for those windmills up there. We might actually have to have more, but we will see what happens there. Over here I've got some redstone growing, and we can put some more stuff as we get this whole wall filled out. And this is pretty much what it's going to look like. Inside of here is the controller itself. Right here is the controller, and then underneath is the rest of the controller. And there's a specific reason why I did that. It's just so that we could have access to the rest of it, and that way we could actually, you know, build off of it and then use the channels instead of it all being up here. Then we'd have to have like a giant piping mess. We'll obviously have some stuff in here that's non-negotiable, but yeah, there's a lot in here, so that'll be pretty neat. With all that said, appreciate you guys for sticking around and watching that giant montage, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Let me find a good screenshot here for, there we go, that's a good screenshot. Alright, see you guys.